Good afternoon, students. This is Varsha Patil from Arsu's Technical Campus. Today, I am going to take lecture on Introduction to Industrial Engineering and Productivity. This is the part 1 of unit number 1 that we are going to study or see today. These are the content of unit number 1, that is Introduction, Definition and Role of Industrial Engineering, contribution of Taylor and Gilbreth. What is organization? Concept of organization, types of organization, introduction to management and principle, authority and responsibility, span of control, delegation of authority. Next is productivity and productivity calculation, measurement of productivity, factors affecting on productivity, productivity model and index, productivity improvement and programming. In this lecture, we are going to discuss some point from this content. Now, first topic is introduction of the industrial engineering. An improvement in productivity in all fields of the national endeavor is an essential prerequisite for the attainment of the healthy and stable economy. Right? Means this is nothing but the circle of economy. If the company is happy with the financial condition, then its employee also happy, and if employee is happy, then whole nation will be in a well settled condition of the financial union. The industrial engineering course have been designed to address the needs of the organization in relation to optimum allocations and utilization of the resource in the production of the goods and service. Low productivity or and poor maintenance of the facility. Productivity measures labor efficiency and effectiveness with the resources are used to produce goods and services. Highly productive firms are very profitable, pay better wages, and constantly creates a new employment opportunities. This course, productivity management or measurement and improvement technique, is therefore designed to assist the organization in designing the implementing their own productivity measurement and improvement programs. Now, what is the definition of industrial engineering? Now, industrial engineer is a plan, design, implementation, manage integrated production and service delivery system that assure performance reliability, maintainability, schedule adherence, and cost control. Now, industrial engineering is concerned with the design, improvement, and installation of the integrated system of a people, material, information, and equipment and energy. Means it is nothing but the utilization of 4M. That means man, machine, money, and material. It draws up to specialized knowledge and skill in the mathematical, physical, and social science together with the principal method of the engineering analysis and designed to specify, predict, and evaluate the result to be obtained from such a system. Now, what are the roles of the industrial engineering in the industry? That first is software technologies, means it improves the software technology with the help of different software. We can utilize man, machine, and materials. Also utilize the time of the company or industry. Now, machine tool, mathematics, scientific concept, managing the human resource, demand of customer satisfaction, and time schedule. Role of industrial engineering continues with the point that analyst, boundary scanner, expert, decision maker, designer planner, project manager, activist, educator, trainer, inventor, motivator, coordinator. This is what the requirement or role of the industrial engineering. Now, some technologies which are utilized in the industrial engineering are that is benchmarking, design of experiment, employee involvement, equipment utilization, flow diagramming, information and data flow, diagramming, interviewing for information, lean manufacturing, modeling and testing, operation auditing, organizational analyst, pilot program, plant and equipment layout, project management, simulation, Six Sigma projects, statistical analysis, strategic planning, theory of constraints, and time study and work sampling. These are some techniques which are utilized by the industrial engineering. Now, what are the type of production? First of all, we will see what is production. Production is nothing but the process of any raw material to convert it into the finished good. That means input, process, and output is nothing but the production. There are these few types of production is in the market. That is job production, batch production, mass production, and flow production. Now, if we concern with the job production means a job is fixed and all machine, material, man, and man, machine, and tools are moved around that job production. If we took the example of job production, that is nothing but a ship, a big project are part of the job production, like ship, aeroplane. In this project or in this type of production, the job or the finished good is at the fixed position, and all these 3M or all these people means man, machine, money, and equipment are moved around that project. Now, batch production. Batch production is also defined as the production which produces in terms of batches. Mass production means there is no counting. Continuous in continuous manner we can produce the production like sugar means daily consumable is produced in the mass production like bikes, moped, car, or edible production or any food industry is in converts into the or considered into the mass production. Flow production means the material should be in the form of flow is there. These are the four type of production. The diagram is shown here that continuous mass batch jobbing and project means these are connected with each other, and in x-axis low variety low variety is available for continuous, and high variety is for the project production. Now, what are the principle of what are the principle of management? What there are 14 principle of management which the management should be considered or they always consider. First is division of labor. First is division of labor means allow for a job specialization. Job can have too much specialization and poor quality and workers dissatisfaction. Second is authority and responsibility. Both formal and informal authority resulting from special expertise. Unity of command. Employee should have only one boss. Employee should have only one boss, because number of people, if any employee has to report a number of people, then there is reporting time is more and working time is less for him. So fourth is line of authority. A clear chain of command from top to bottom of the firm should be there. Means no confusion for the authority or authorized signature should be there. Centralization. There must be a centralization of the authority rest at the top of the organization. Unity of the direction. A single plan of the action guiding the organization, guiding the organization. Now, equity. The provision of the justice and the fair impartial treatment of the employee should be there. Eighth is order, the arrangement of employees where they will be of the most valuable uh, value, valuable or most value to the organization and provide a career opportunities. Initiative, the for fostering of the creativity and innovation by encouraging employees to act on their own. Discipline. The obedient, applied, and respectful employees are necessary for the organization to the function. Now, remuneration of the personnel, the equitability uniform payment system that motivates the contribute and organizational success. Now, 12th number is stability of tenure of the personnel. Long-term employment is important for the development of the skill and improvement of the organization performance. 13th number is subordinate of the individual interest to common interest. The interest of the organization takes precedence over that of the individual employee. And 14 is aspire esprit de corps means uh, commandship shared enthusiasm foster devotion to the common cause of the organization. These are the 14 role of or 14 principles of the management. Now again, authority and responsibility. Authority is a power, order, obey, or the. Okay, this is repeated. Organization. What is organization basically? Organization are the set of people who work together to achieve a shared goal. Means the organization is what? A set of people who work together to achieve shared goals. Now, second is organization management helps to extract the best of each employee so that they accomplish the task within the given time. These are the characteristics of the organization that leadership, teamwork, moral, performance, and structure. These are very important characteristics of the organization. Now, principle of the organization. There must be a triangle of the organization you observe in the diagram that base is what? Base is communication. If you are not able to communicate with your employee, they are not, they also don't get your what you want from them and they will not again revert to you. So communication is very important in the organization. So this is the base of the base of the organization. After that, flexibility is very important and third one is the stability, then balance, effective delegation, span of control, and the big point or the top of the priority is authority and responsibility. This due to the authority and responsibility, we do all these things or we produce a product with a authorization. Now, organizational structure of industry is what there is a military organization, line and staff, project, functional, and matrix. These are the structure of the organization. Now, top of types of organization, military in the military organization, president, then vice president, then plant manager, then under the plant manager there are foremen workers, foremen B workers, and foremen C workers. Now, it is the simplest and oldest form of the organization structure. It is known as a scalar organization or military type of organization. In inline organization, department are created for basic activity and development heads are responsible for all activities performed in the department due to such organization known as departmental organization. The line of authority flows vertically from top most executive to lowest subordinate throughout the organization. Now, second is line and staff organization. Board of director, then chief executive. Under chief executive, there are two assistant. Assistant has personal manager, finance manager, production manager, sales manager, and legal advisor. Production manager has foreman 1, foreman 2, foreman 3. Foreman 1, 2, 3 has they're under workers. Then, in this type of organization structure, two type of authority leadership exists. They are staff and authority, line authority. Staff authority means authority to advise, support, and serve the line manager. All managerial functional are practiced by line authority with the help of specialized skill of the staff authority. It is modification of the organization and it is a complex than it. Staff manager and line manager are distinguished and on the basis of their role. There is a more specialization and division of the worker or work. However, conflict may arise between the line and staff authority. Now, project organization. Chief executive is there, project A manager is there, B manager is there, and C manager is there. Under the manager A, there are 3 staff. Again, under the manager B, there are 3 staff. And under the manager C, there are again 3 staff. When new work are launched and launched of existing organization unable to handle the situation due to this reason, firm create a separate team or group individual project cancel project organization. These are temporary organizational structure formed for specific project of the specific period time and once goal is achieved, these are dismantled. For example, a goal of organization may be develop a automobile. For this project, the specialists from the different functional department will be drawn to work together. Now, functional organization. Board of director, chief executive, work manager, production manager. Means under the board of director, chief executive is there. Under the chief executive, work manager is there. Under the work manager, production manager is there. And under the production manager, role clerk, instruction clerk, time clerk, disciplinary clerk, gang boss, repair boss, speed boss, inspector boss. These all work under the production manager. And up to role clerk, disciplinary person, office specialist is available. And gang boss, repair boss, speed boss, and inspector boss, there is a shop specialist, and both are from the worker section. Thank you. And the next lecture will be on the same topic, that is introduction to industrial engineering and productivity. So we will take your part number 2 of unit number 1. So thank you.